Right, lads. 5 million Roman soldiers, generals, and archers are all conglomerating, I suppose, at the walls of the medieval fortress in this brand new Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2 map. And the defenders are the medieval knights. We've got 3 million knights, footmen, catapults, and archers defending the walls against the 5 million Romans. It should be an extraordinarily brutal battle. So, let's get right on into it. If you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe with notifications turned on, and comment down below what other battles you'd like me to do. Either way, let's get it, baby. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2. All of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Alrighty then, gamers, pressing start right now. And as it so happens, we actually have some attacking units for the medieval knights as well. We've got a number of archers that are going to be coming forward here in order to sort of slow down the enemy. We're considering them to be skirmishers. We've also got stationary archers on the walls too. And then we've also over here got some footmen that are going to be charging the Romans through these gates over here and sort of doing a counterattack. And then in the way back, we have heavy knights that are coming in as reinforcements. But then beyond that, everyone else is static for the medieval lines and will be holding the fortress as they see fit. It's going to be a pretty awesome battle, I think. Either way, here come the skirmishing archers up front, and they're probably going to do pretty poorly, but it's just a way to sort of slow the Romans down a little bit more and buy some time. But you have to remember, archers aren't going to be all that effective because the Roman shields do have the deflect ability, so it's probably like 1 in every 5 arrows is actually going to hit a Roman general or soldier on the battlefield. So it's going to be very, very hard. That is not going to be the easiest of things to deal with. But we do have the Roman shield wall colliding with the medieval heavy knights over this way, and we do have archers for the medieval army firing through the lines over here as well. So that's very, very good to see. Now, the reason this is going up on daily productions instead of daily tactics is that this battle, it's basically all ancient armies, and I've noticed that doesn't tend to do as well over on daily tactics. So I figure any battle that I just really want to do in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2 that probably wouldn't do super well on daily tactics, I'll just upload to daily productions because it's super fun still. Oh, here's some of the catapult spam. There's 5,000 catapults on the battlefield. It is definitely one of the strongest weapons that the defenders have to offer, and it should just absolutely obliterate a whole bunch of these Roman soldiers, which will be pretty awesome to see. Although I will say the Romans right now are completely outpacing the defenders in terms of kills. We've got 3,500 kills for the medieval knights and a total of 50,000 kills for the Romans. Now the defenses should sort of come into effect here pretty soon and start hopefully getting more kills. On top of that, the catapults do not count as kills when they hit and kill soldiers because it's technically like an explosion and it's not them directly killing, so it's a weird thing, but it is the truth. So it might not necessarily always count as a kill when the catapults get kills, so that'll be a bit of a deficit right there. And of course, we had 500,000 archer skirmishers running up against the Romans. I'm sure a lot of them are still alive, but that probably accounts for a lot of the deaths right there. Either way, the Romans are just absolutely gutting a whole lot of these heavy knights. Look at that. They're just absolutely mowing through a lot of these guys. Absolute brutality. I'm excited to see them going through the city. I think that'll be one of the coolest things we've seen in this game. And look at this. We've got a whole lot of archers back there and some catapults firing down this way at some of the Romans as they try and come through this tiny little gate choke point here. This actually looks really, really baller. I like this a lot. Holy cow. Wow, look at these guys. Big fight happening right here. Big fight happening. This could get rather deadly. This could get pretty bloody, boys. pretty deadly, bloody, the whole shebang, baby. Look at this. Look at them coming in here. Look at them. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Well, they're going to definitely make a bit of an impact right there. Oh, and there's a second entrance point right next to it. That's not super duper helpful, is it? All right, how are the other sides doing here? We've got a lot of catapults over here, and it seems like they are tossing a lot of these Romans around pretty good. There's 3 million standard Roman soldiers, 1 million Roman generals, and then on top of that, there is an additional I think 1 million archers is what it is. I was wondering, yeah, I think 1 million or 1.5 million. I can't remember what I put, but I think it was just 1 million. Oh, yeah, Romans are getting slaughtered out here. Nice. Beautiful. So, yeah, the Romans do have quite the arsenal coming on forward here at these walls. And then back here, there's still a lot of archers, but further back, these should be free moving. Yeah, these knights are working their way through the crowd to counterattack over here. But then, of course, we've also got a ton of catapults back here that are able to just pound the enemy with tons and tons of fire. But, of course, there's still just so many Roman soldiers coming forward that it is brutal. This is all-out warfare here, and it is baller. Absolutely love to see it. Absolutely. Look at all these arrows, dude. Look at all these arrows. Oh my goodness. Bro, this is absurd. It's like a bee's nest out here. Holy cow. I mean, that's got to be doing some serious damage, right? I mean, I know that their shields can deflect some arrows, but like, that's so many arrows. That's got to be doing some serious damage, right? Right? Please. Begging you. The Romans do have 4.37 million left. The defenders have 2.73 million. So at least the defenders are doing pretty decent here, but at the moment, it just seems like the Romans are pushing through really, really easily, especially at the walls. Oh my god, and inside here, this is not holding well at all. Holy cow. Wow, the Roman fighting force is absolutely dominating against the medieval knights right now. Absolutely just clobbering them. Oh, it's not good at all. All right, and this side over here, the same sort of thing is happening. Again, we have really good spam fire over here, though, so that should be decently helpful. We like to see that. And then the counterattackers over here, I wonder how they're doing. Well, it seems like they're getting hit by some Romans, but they're sort of well, these guys are defending, but then there's some squads sort of moving out to engage, so that's kind of helpful. Yeah, like these guys are all on free move mode. Oh, there might be a battle happening on the walls at some point here. That'd be pretty cool. Hold on, let's see. No, these guys are just kind of moving around the walls, I guess, right now. And tons more squads over this way moving out. Where's the entrance point that the Romans are going for over here? Can't tell. That's a very bizarre battle. I'm not sure what's happening over that way. But then more Romans over here squashing against some footmen who are trying their best to defend as well. Oh, it's a real brutal battle here. It is a real brutal battle. This thing is going to be deadly for both sides, no doubt. No doubt at all. I think we have to hope that the projectiles really can chew into a lot of these Romans. That's going to be a big deal. It's going to be a very, very big deal, is the projectiles managing to get a lot of kills. Otherwise, I don't know. I didn't really test this battle out before launching it, so maybe I'm just like way off base here, and the Romans are just going to dominate. I'm not sure. We still got artillery shells, though, hitting out here. That's pretty cool to see. That's pretty fun, but then the Romans are getting in over this way. Wow. Yeah, so maybe the Romans will just end up dominating. I'm not entirely sure. Just have to wait and see, though. Just have to wait and see. Launching pretty big offensives over this way. Oh my god, look at this. They've carved a path through here. Wow. Yoinks. Yoinks indeed. Alright. Why don't we do an overhead time lapse here, and you can see as the Romans down below push through against the heavy knights and stuff like that. That'll be pretty cool to watch. Let's do it. Alright guys, so apparently Defender's Advantage is just not a thing in this battle at all. Because it ain't working. It ain't working out at all. Not in the slightest. The Romans are just dominating. Currently 4.27 million Romans left alive and 2.26 million defenders left alive. So the Romans are truly just butchering the defenders. I really thought they'd be a lot better. Sorry, my wife is sneezing in the background. I thought the defenders would be so much better. I mean, defender's advantage works on a lot of maps in this game, but apparently not this one. So so it's just like a slaughter. It's just really brutal. Not good. Ooh, oh, the Romans have taken the walls over here. Look at this, that's pretty cool. And now the Roman archers have gotten up to the front lines and are starting to shoot as well. So even the projectile advantage is just like non-existent now. Oh my gubernatorial. What on earth? What in the hot skippity doodah? These Romans are just butchering these poor footmen. Yikes. Not good. Not good at all. Alright, why don't we time-lapse again? Do a good overhead so we can see the footmen just get absolutely clapped, baby. Whoo! Alright, we are at the point now where half of the Roman army is... Oh, no, sorry. Half of the medieval army is dead to the Romans. Yikes. Major yikes right there. Yeah, there's 1.5 million medieval units left alive, and there are currently 4 million Romans left alive. So this is going to be like a serious L here. A very bad L. At least there's still a lot of medieval units way back this way. And they are still actually holding on to these entrances because of the counterattacking knights. So that's kind of cool. Like, yeah, I mean, there's cool things happening. So let's watch. Okay, well, the medieval units are down to 900k, so they are losing. The body piles here are absolutely insane. The archers are going crazy, which is pretty cool. And the Roman units are down to 3.76 milli. So it's just a slugfest now for the rest of this battle. Why don't we go ahead and let it run for a little bit? But it's pretty insane. Oh, I wish it was a little bit more competitive, but I think the Romans, I just didn't realize how much better they were than the medieval units. It's kind of crazy, so let's let it run for a bit. All right, boys, 300,000 medieval units now remain on the battlefield. 3.3 million Roman units. Absolutely insane. Basically, the Romans are like going from left to right, which is kind of crazy. And just sweeping through the wall. And then there's another assault over here, I'm pretty sure. Plus, that got stopped. Oh, it did get stopped, and they breached the gap again. Ooh, that's exciting. Huh, well, yeah, I mean, still not the best, but the medieval units are hanging in there, but the Romans are, like, for sure going to get a W in this one. So let's let it keep running. Well, guys, there's a mere 5,000 enemies now, and looks like most of the Romans have just kind of stopped moving, which tends to mean whatever enemies are left are like stuck somewhere. They can't quite find where they are, which tends to happen with such large-scale battles. But the Romans clearly dominated. Clearly I needed to, well, go ahead and try and balance this a little bit better because there's still 3.2 million Romans left alive. I didn't realize just how much better they were compared to the Romans, or compared to the medieval army. So clearly that's my fault. I do apologize for that, boys. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.